Hi guys. So as you know from the title, what I'm gonna talk about, you know, I just feel like I'm in a place in my life where a lot is going on, and it's like a little bit too much on, like, it's a little too much in the sense that a normal person is going through, if that makes sense. Like, as you guys know, my son passed away, and I, got out of a relationship that was for a little while, and I cared about that person a lot. Um, and so I'm in a place where I'm trying to figure things out. I'm trying to understand life, understand God, understand why things happen the way they do, myself. I think that's the biggest thing right now, is that I'm trying to understand myself and who I want to be, what have I learned from my experiences, and it's just a lot, It's just a lot. And I just want to share a little bit about that and some things that I've learned along the way. And it's been pretty recent that all those things happened to me, and I feel like if I can be there for somebody and let them know that it's all gonna work out, then that's what I want to do. So I think that in life is so, to me, obviously, right? To me, life is really unpredictable. People are unpredictable, and it's okay to start over. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to accept that things are not going the way that you wanted it to go in the first place. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? I would have never wanted that relationship to go bad. I would have never wanted to move back in with my parents and obviously lose my son, But along the way, I've understand that certain things, even though they're really hard to deal with, and it sucks and it's not fair, in the long run, it's going the way it should, and it's building your character. It's making you such a way better person than you ever thought you would. And I really believe that God has a purpose in your life, and I believe that He would never put you in a situation that it's either gonna get worse from or that you couldn't handle. And I am a firm believer in that, because I mean, just think about what I'm telling you. Think about that. How is she coming on a camera telling you this? And I don't have, I can be doing any other thing right now, and I'm not. I'm telling you that there's so much more out of your life, and I feel like a lot of young people need to hear that. And I really feel that when you're in a young age, you're like 20, 21, you're not even, they say like in high school, you know what you want and you know what. No, I think that to the day you're born to the day you die, I think that you're just constantly evolving, and you're constantly figuring out life, and you're figuring out who you are and your loved ones and what you want. And honestly, I just think that in society and all that, we have too much pressure. We have too much, like, oh, at this age we have to have it like this, or you know what I mean? Like, stuff happens, like, for real, stuff happens, and it gets you off track. And but there's always a reason why. You know what I mean? There's always a reason to why we do the things we do, the way we think, other people's actions. there's a reason to everything. And my tragic stuff, it's a part of who I am in a sense, but it's also part of developing who I am and who I'm gonna be and what I'm gonna end up doing in life. And I think that you just need to give yourself patience and understanding that things are not gonna like just all of a sudden, get into, you know what I mean? It's not gonna fall into place like right away. If it was like that, and sometimes it, like one day to the next, things change and things get better and things work out that quickly or randomly. But it's okay to stay in the process. I think also in life we just are so unaware of the unknown, and that's scary. And it's frustrating because we just want to know. We want to know if we're gonna make it. We want to know if it's gonna work out with this person. And people just need to understand, like, just relax, just take it day by day. Honestly, that's my new mindset, and that's my new the whole purpose of life is love, and loving yourself, loving God, loving others, and just taking it day by day. I mean, it's so good to have goals in the future. It's so good to keep your mind and just do baby steps. Just keep going on that path that you're on right now and your mindset on right now, and it's all gonna work out. But if you're also doing things that are preventing you from getting there faster or easier, then I mean, you can't eat your cake, and you can't have a slice of cake and eat the cake too. Like, you can't do both. And a lot of people think that they can, but at the end of the day, I think you need to take a day of really thinking, putting all this stuff aside, put people's opinions aside, life and society aside, and really think about who you are, really think about where you're at. If you don't have the funds, if whatever situation is on school, or your family situation, really put that aside really quick and think about what you want. Think about how you're gonna do it, and think about, how am I gonna keep going towards it? What do I need to do in order to achieve those things? It's really simple. All this self-doubt and all in my situation it's harder. Everyone's situation's hard. Like, a lot of people, sometimes they think of themselves very special and very, like, well, like, I can't because whatever, and that's not stopping you. The only person that can stop you is yourself. And it's true. I mean, think about it. There's so many disabled people, and they're the most sufficient, the most go-getting people I've ever met, honestly. And some of them are very limited to what they can do, and they're the ones that are constantly pushing forward, constantly wanting to do what I guess ordinary people can do. So that says a lot. And if you're a very healthy person, honestly, like, what is really stopping you other than your thoughts? And I think that there's a lot of moving parts to it. Sometimes we feel discouraged. Sometimes our problems, they get in the way of us doing what we want to do. And honestly, it's just BS. And I think that there really isn't nothing that can stop us, and we just need to believe in ourselves. Honestly, believe in ourselves, and believe that God has a bigger purpose in your life than you ever really think you did, if that makes sense. And I believe that you know, our God, our creator of the earth, the universe, and us, he made everything so divine. He made everything pre-designed. You know what I mean? And that's so crazy. That's so crazy and so powerful and so amazing. And it's like, people don't understand it. And it's okay to not understand it. It's okay to wonder, like, why did God make me? Well, I think that if whenever you seek something from him, he'll tell you. So I leave you that, and I leave you with a lot of love and encouragement that everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna work out, and all you need to do is just use all that stress and all the worry and turn that into good, and turn it into prayer, turn it into more encouragement for yourself. You know, honestly, I come from a family where, you know, we don't boast. We don't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, no, when we accomplish it, then we can talk about it, you know, and just keep your goals and keep your dreams, I think, most of the time to yourself, and keep it with God really close. And I believe that it's all gonna work out. And especially if you're seeking for those things to happen, and if he says, and he's like, you know what, yeah, it is gonna happen. Excuse me. It is gonna happen. And you know, I believe in the right time, in the right place, you know. And I know he's just, you know, he's so pre-designed and he's so perfect in his timing. It's like so crazy. It's so crazy, you know. And yeah, so I leave you with that, and I'm so excited to see and to hear, hopefully, all the things that are gonna happen in your life. And I leave you with so much love and encouragement. And honestly, it makes me so happy to hear people achieving things or wanting to achieve things, and like, you know, just the hustle, the grind, the accomplishments. It's a lot of good stuff. And you know, also, life is not all about that. You know, life is also a lot about love and understanding, and knowing that in this life we're just passing through, and we're making the choices that we're making, and at the end of the day, there's the next life waiting for us. So I know this is like a lot of stuff that I'm talking about, but I have so much to say. So I'm gonna keep trying to make these videos. I'm gonna keep, you know, I'm also going through it too. You know, it's not easy for me to get up on the camera and pour my heart out and let you know that you're loved and you're cared for, and that I definitely want to see you succeed. So I'm gonna leave it there. But because I can talk all day, but you know, yeah. So let me know what you guys think about this video, or if there's a topic that you want me to talk about. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Oh my gosh. Okay, bye guys.